Good morning, student. Today I am going to start Chapter 4, Unit 2, Adolescence. Adolescence is the phase between childhood and adulthood, and this is the age limit between 10 years to 19 years. We all know that humans and other animals are not capable for the reproduction when they are born. Males having reproductive organ testes and females having reproductive organ ovaries, but they are in dormant condition, means they are in non-functional or in inactive condition. And the period when these organs takes the maturity for the process of reproduction, that period is called puberty. And the phase of the life is called adolescence. The puberty occurs in females from 10 years to 14 years, while in males it occurs from 12 years to 16 years. Now, there are some development of primary sexual characters which occurs in males and females. And we all know these characters that occurs in humans. It is because of the production of hormones. We have already studied in last unit the two endocrine glands, testes and ovaries. Testes is the endocrine glands present in males, while the ovaries is also an endocrine gland. It is present in females, and both these organs producing sexual hormones, and these hormones secretes only because of the secretion of pituitary gland. When the pituitary secretes hormones, these the gonads, that is testes and ovaries, becomes active and they form the phase of maturity. And these gonads, testes and ovaries, are capable for the production of testes are capable for the production of sperms, while ovaries are capable for the production of eggs. Now, in males, what changes occurs? Primarily, testes moves down into the scrotum. Why it moves down into the scrotum and coming outside from the body in males? Why it happens so? Because sperm produced at the temperature lower, 2 or 3 temperature lower than the body temperature, and when they comes out in the scrotum, this scrotum has the characteristic to maintain the temperature below 2 to 1 or 2 degrees centigrade than the body temperature of human body. And at this temperature, testes are capable for the production of sperms. And in girls, process of menstruation occurs. This is the very main sexual sexual change occurs in females. They are capable for the menstruation. What is menstruation? Menstruation in females, as they acquire the maturity, at this stage they are capable in each month from 28 to 30 days, they are capable for the production of eggs, and this process is called ovulation. And we all know females produces 2 types of hormones, progesterone and estrogen. Estrogens makes the uterus very thick and capable for the implantation, for the development of the embryo. As the egg released by the ovaries fertilized by the sperm, and these then it forms zygote. But if it is not fertilized, then what will happen? If it is not fertilized, at the same time estrogen not only makes the uterus thick for the implantation process, but also it lined the uterus by the blood vessels. And if the egg not fertilized by the sperm, at 28 days, these lines of blood vessels and eggs coming out and this process takes 1 to 5 days in females at each interval of 28 to 30 days, and this is called menstruation. The starting of menstruation is called menarche, while the end of menstruation is called menopause. And the menopause females are not capable for the pregnancy. This is all about the menstruation. Now, what is the development of secondary sexual character we are going to study. Now, the second topic of our chapter is the development of secondary sexual characters in humans. Now, what is secondary sexual character? Adolescents' body not only shows their changes internally, but also they show their changes externally, and this physical changes is called the secondary sexual characters of human body. Now, the first change occurs is the increase in height. Adolescent's body starts increasing the height of bones, and this increase in the size of bones increases their height, and it occurs earlier in females as compared to the males. In younger girls it occurs, and it stops at the age of 15 years, but it continues in males till the age of 18 to 19 years. This is all about the increase in height. Now, the second is the changes in body shape. In the first we have studied increase in height and weight. As the bone increases in height, their weight is also increases. Second is the change in the body shape. Body shape changes also occurs in boys and girls. In boys, their shoulder becomes broader, and in females, and not only the shoulder becomes broader in boys, but also they have a narrower hip. In girls, broader hip occurs, and the breast also develops in the females. Now, the next is the growth of body hair. Body hair also grows in their armpit and in their pubic area of male and female. Now, the next is the changes in voice. In males, voice box or the larynx increased in size, and it protrude outside, and so their voice totally changed. It becomes of low pitched, while in girls it becomes of high pitched. Now, the next is the activity of the increased activity also occurs of the sebaceous or oil glands and sweat glands. And because of the increased activity of oil glands, pimples or acne occurs on their skin. But after this age, after the end of this phase, adolescence phase, it disappears. These are the some sexual characteristics occurs in adolescent's body. Now, the next topic is how these these are the some physical and physically changes occurs in their adolescent body. How they emotionally change. Emotional changes also occurs in their body. Now, we are going to study. Now, there are some emotional changes in adolescent body. First is becomes very conscious. As the body is changing very quickly, they becomes very conscious. They may shy, and they want to live lonely. Now, the next is they want to spend their time with their friends or with their same age group, and this is called the peers. Now, next is the mood swings. In this stage, their mood swings. They feel happy or sad in quick succession. They becomes very angry. They becomes very angry in short time, and this is called the mood swings, and it becomes very happy in quick succession. So that this is called the mood swings. Now, next is the feeling of adultness. In this age, they feels adultness. Now they are adult, not they are child. And so that they show after wants to show their adultness between their parents, and this is called feeling of adultness. Now next is the drug addiction. In this age, the mood is tempted, and so that some youngsters may be tempted to do things, and so that they start smoking, drinking alcohol, and taking drugs, and so that they becomes the drug addict. These are some emotional changes occurs in adolescent's body, and now in this stage, as their various changes occurs in their body, so that they also have to some personal health and health. They also have to conscious about their health and hygiene. Now hygiene and health. As the body changes, I have told you, I have explained you in the physical changes, increased activity of sweat gland and sebaceous gland occurs. So because of the increased activity of sweat gland, more sweating occurs in their body, and for that they have to bath every day for the cleanliness. And next is wash their face regularly. As the oil gland is also very active, so that there are chances of pimples on their face, of occurring pimples or acne on their face, and to avoid them, they have to avoid it, pimples or acne, they have to wash their face regularly. Now next is girls should be, this is very important at the menstruation time. Hygiene, personal hygiene is also very important. Girls should pay the attention at the time of menstruation. Not only these hygiene they have to apply, but also they have to stay fit, and for that they have to exercising daily, and they have to eat balanced diet, and in their diet their diet should have carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, and with these nutrients they also have to eat sufficient amount of fruit and vegetables, because these things avoid constipation, and and these things also makes their mood stabilize. How the adolescent body keeps their their mind healthy, and stress manage, how they manage their stress condition. There are some points given. By following these points, they have to apply these things. First is the exercise. Daily exercise makes them fit, and so that their body not becomes overweighted, and so that they are very active. They are always active because of the exercise. Now next, the sufficient sleep is also very important. They not having habit of seeing the television or late night television or mobile phones. They have to take sufficient sleep, so that their mind is very stable, and they have capability for thinking new things. So that sufficient sleep is also very important. Now yoga makes their body flexible, and also improves their stamina, and increase their confidence, and also it helps in controlling their weight. Next is the meditation. Meditation is also very important for stress management. Because of the meditation, their mind become very stable, and they have capability to hold the stress position very easily. So that meditation is very important for the stress management. Now some things are also there. Positive thinking. Positive thinking is also very important. Always they have to think positive in each cases. If they have negative thinking, then it affects their body function, it affects their whole body, it changes their whole body activity. So that they have to positive thinking, and they also have to having the hobbies of laughing. Laughing is also very important exercise for making their making them manage for management for the stress, and also it makes their mind healthy. These are the some points how the adolescent's body makes their mind healthy and makes their body to manage the stresses. Now I will give you PDF in the next class. Till then, thank you.